Alright guys, how you doing? This is Thomas Wooldridge. This is going to be day 2 training of our mastermind group, Newbie Mastermind group. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, the second day is, number one, we're going to start with installing WordPress. So let me go back to the cPanel. Most of you guys probably know what a cPanel looks like, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. And also, most of the cPanels have this pretty good software called Softwalicious and Site Software. And these two programs will help you automatically install various open source software automatically for your website. And let me show you how it does. I'm going to click on Softwalicious because that's the one that I use all the time. And as you can see, there's various different software that you can install very easily and very quickly. So we have customer support, e-commerce, project manager, polls, survey, gaming calendars. All these software is readily available. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to just test WordPress. And it is so simple to install WordPress. All you got to do is click on this button, install, and you just set up the different options to do the install. So, and you pick the directory. Always try to remove this, because if I keep that, it's going to install it on the WP directory. When I moved it, that means it's going to install on root. But for our purposes, I'm just going to show you what would look like. Test. Okay, this is the database name. You can just leave that default. It really doesn't make a difference. The table prefixes, you could leave that the same, assuming that you're going to use only one database for just this website. The site name, we can just update it, dating sites. The site description. Okay, and then your admin pass, of course, and then you put your email. Just sometimes it defaults. And also, for my reference, I like to keep a record of the installation. Okay, and it's really easy. Just hit install, and then it will go through the motions. Hopefully there's no errors. And if there's any errors, bam, it's already there. So as I can click on the test, as you can see, I have a WordPress site. And then I'm going to do the login. I believe it was admin pass. Okay, so then that brings us to our second step, which is plugins. Alright, so this is one of the most controversial part, because everybody has their own things of different kind of plugins that they want to install. First thing, I always recommend doing the Akismet. I think that's how you said. But you're gonna have to go through the process of creating an account on WordPress.com and putting an API code. It's very self-explanatory. Just follow the directions, and it will take you through the process. So these are the plugins that I look for. Here it goes. WordPress by Yoast. Let me just write this down on the agenda. That didn't work. Just put Yoast, SEO. Google XML Maps. Google Site Verification. SEO Smart Links. and then finally Google Analytics. There's probably a couple more, but just for this instructional purposes, and just to get us started, this is all we need to install. Now I'm going to go ahead and install the first one to show you how to install it. So we go here, and okay, that's the thing. That's the plugins. Okay, so you're going to come here to click on plugins. You're going to say add new. So we're just going to search the plugin. Ideally, you want to have the plugins downloaded into your hard drive so you can save it, so you can remember just to upload your plugin file. And this is the one we're looking for. So we're just going to install it. Activate. Going to install a new one. Google Analytics. Activate. Now it's good to have these plugins version rather than some people like to put the analytics within the theme, but if by chance if you change themes, then your analytics information will lose. So if you put it on a plugin, no matter what theme you use, you're always going to have the analytics code in your site. So it's very important to have that. So we're going to add the sitemap, the Google sitemap. Okay, so I'm just going to briefly go over the settings for the SEO. Okay, well, one of the first things that you always should do is do your permalinks. Let me go ahead and put it. And your permalinks under settings, permalinks, and you want to keep it, I do a custom structure. I used to do category and post name. So it gives you a URL with a very good keyword structure. So the category and the actual post name. And hit save. Now hopefully this should save. If not, depending on your host, you might have to manually edit the .htaccess file. If you got any questions about it, just go ahead and ask me on Skype. Okay, so let's just briefly go over SEO Yoast real fast. If you want to start the tour, go ahead. These are all your Google Webmaster Tools, titles. Just take some time to go over it. If you go over the titles, you'll be able to go through all that. It'll make much more sense to you. Okay, just the social, XML sitemaps. Okay, I like to ping that. Pinging is very important, and you'll learn that later on as you go. Okay, so now let's go to Agenda 3 is Google Webmaster. Alright, so I have Webmaster Tools, and it's just basically google.com/webmasters. And it will take you this page, sign on, and you'll see an icon right up here. It says add a site. So once we add the site, they're going to want you to, well, let's see. Okay, so what we'll do is when you go to Google Webmaster Tool, you're going to say add a site, and just I'm going to just put in dating sites, datingsites.com. Okay, so then you'll come up to this thing, and what Webmaster Tools is going to want to do is verify that you actually own that site. So there's several methods you can use to prove that you do own the site. But what we did is we installed this plugin. Okay, so we're going to put this under SEO the dashboard, Yoast, and we're going to put this verification alternate methods. Click on alternate methods. Use HTML tag. So we're just going to copy this. Paste it right there. Save settings. Alright, so that should do it. It's going to hit verify. And see, congratulations. You just confirmed that you own that site. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is you want to be able to add your Google Analytics. And let's see if I can add this home. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the site. So when you log into your analytics, you're just going to click on admin, and there's going to be a tab that says add a new account. So we're going to put the new account, and I'm just going to put dating sites. And the URL, which is, put that on there, move that. You just pick your time zone, and just entertainment, and go through the step, create account. Alright, so here you have your analytical code. You're going to come in here. So you're just going to copy paste your code right here, and then go to your analytics settings. Analytics right here. And I'm sorry, yeah, since I already have that, I don't got to copy the whole code. But all I have to do is just copy, which is right here, and just paste it right there, and just hit save. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is just save this. Okay, and we want to verify the profiles. And what we'll do is if there was an error, it would say there was some kind of error in it. But so I don't have no error. And what I want to do is, the next thing to do is I wanted to apply my Webmaster Tools. So you link your Webmaster Tools to your Google Analytics. That's pretty important that you want to do. So we're going to click on Alright, and like that, I went ahead and verified. Okay, now just hit apply. And that's all you got to do for the agenda. So we did the install the WordPress from cPanel, install the plugins, install the Google Webmaster, install Google Analytics. Now, second, we're going to post the article, your first article on your blog. So what I did is I went ahead and got this, my article. So let's go back to here. Well, I guess what I did, I kind of jumped the gun. So we want to put categories. Now, to do the categories, let's think about related keywords. So dating sites, so I'm just going to put in um, um, dating advice. That's my category. It's kind of like what the theme of my topic is. So I'm going to put dating advice. Now what the slug keyword is this is what's going to be after when you type in your domain.com / and then this is going to be the category like we set up in the permanent links, and for the / and then this is going to be your article title. So as you can see, you will have your keyword for your domain, another keyword for your category, and then a keyword for your title. And all this takes into factors in ranking high on your search engine rankings. So all that is taken into consideration. So I put that adding new categories. So what I do is I'm just going to trash the first post. Alright, so I'm going to just add new. So I'm going to go back and copy my title that I wrote and going ahead and copy my article. Right. And then if you take a look, take a minute of your time and just look at this WordPress SEO Yoast. And what it does is it helps you optimize your article a little better because see it says focus keywords. You put in your keywords, what you're focused on, and it can tell you related keywords. And when I told you that related keywords is very important. So, and then it tells you how to get your title. See it, great, great title. Just automatically adjusted depending on how you have it. And then also the meta description. Okay. All right. So tags. Tags is very important. And it just reminds me of a plugin called Tag Alley that you might want to do. And we'll go into details later about the tags um, to help you out. All right. And then I'm just going to hit publish. So as we go on, I'll go into more details of how to create a better post. And what you want to do ideally is add pictures, and I'll show you some secret tips on how to get the tips that I use to add pictures. Matter of fact, I messed up the title, so I'm just going to click on categories. So as you can see, view posts. Obviously, I have to update my template, everything like that, but as you can see how good looking the article is. And like I said, additionally, we're going to focus on how to put internal links and external links, and ideally, you want to be able to provide every link, because what happens is Google is going to look at the relevancy of an article, especially a blog post. And when you have a content-rich article, Google knows that content-rich articles typically have a lot of incoming links and outgoing links and pictures and things of that nature. And when you have stuff like that, it gives you a higher score of relevancy, because rather than a commercial information letter. Now, they look negatively on that if they see that a lot of outgoing links are affiliate links or promotional stuff. But if you write from a standpoint of providing excellent information, um, content-rich guide, have good relevant linking to another articles that are very similar, just because it doesn't benefit you financially, it does beneficially help you better for the Google search and ranking, and ideally that's what you're looking for. So in a nutshell, that's day 2 of our training. Don't forget also you need to create 2 more articles. Oh, by the way, I forgot about Sitemaps. So Sitemaps said you can use a plugin. Where we at? Settings. All right. So what we're gonna do is sitemap attribute. I'll just include all the tags. Um, just have just include all that. Okay, hit save changes. All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this link and you're gonna go to your webmaster tools. Okay, here goes sitemaps. All right, so we're going to add a sitemap, and I'm okay. So what happens with the sitemap is your link, and let me see if I can just show you what it looks like. All right, it's like a RSS feed, and what happens is every article and every post that you put is has has a link to it. So what happens is when you submit your sitemap, Google takes that information and it puts in their queue so they can start crawling and indexing your website faster. This is like giving Google a guide, a roadmap to your site rather than hoping that Google does it by themselves. And also, I don't know if you noticed. Okay, I'll show you another example. Let me look at wedding. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay, I know. We're just gonna type in Macy's. Okay, all right. See, this is another good thing. What happens is when you have a good sitemap, when you type in like a brand name, and hopefully your goal is to have on your site. If you type in like Macy's, you see how it has, of course, the regular site, and then also it has the subcategories right under Macy's. So you can literally take up a quarter of the web page on your search engine ranking of just nothing but your whole website, and that is very important. And how you can optimize this is creating a great site map for you. So that's pretty in a nutshell. That's day 2 of your training. Um, Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for your time.